gentlemen, this next contest is brought to you by Retirement Solutions Group. RSG understands life is one big fight. Sometimes you're rocking it, sometimes you're getting rocked. Before you tap out, make sure the ones you love are well prepared financially. Call RSG for a life insurance quote or a discussion at absolutely no cost. RSGUSA.net. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is set for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. This stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 154.6 pounds. Fighting out of Goodland, Kansas, John Dillon. Across the cage, his opponent fighting tonight out of the red corner. This fighter stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 161.2 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Missouri, Hunter Vaughn.
I'm going to assume Hunter Vaughn is going to look to do some damage up on the feet. I'm thinking John Dillon's going to look for the takedown since that is his background and it is his debut. You would think in one's debut they're going to look to go to their comfort zone. So let's see how quick John Dillon shoots, or if he does.
Referee Nick Nolte has the call for this contest. Hunter Vaughn in the red tape, John Dillon in the blue.
Big head kick from John Dillon. That's not wrestling right there. That's
not at all.
That's great kickboxing. And a big check hook from Hunter Vaughn, keeping that distance.
Oh, big shot there coming out of Dillon.
Yeah, Dillon is not showing any signs of the takedown right now. He's looking to do some damage up on the feet. Another hard low kick.
Those low kicks laying on that front leg really start to wear. It takes away your base because it chops down that front leg.
Yep, and it's a cumulative damage. You know, it takes about 7 of them to really add up, and they take their toll. Ooh, that's the calf kick right there. That's not the thigh. That's underneath the knee. That's a good answer. There's the takedown. That calf kick
looking for the shot, but now can we see Dillon? Gets him up.
He's on the neck.
Oh!
Dillon was weary of it. He noticed that he's looking to pass the guard, and he passes the side control. He should be good here.
It's almost impossible now, but he throws himself back into position. There he goes.
Dillon passes the guard, looks to clear up to the head to north-south.
Now, at this point in time, he almost has a Von Flue choke sitting here.
He's got a Von Flue and an arm triangle. Now he's popped out, looking for a big
But he decided,
hammer
no, let's just beat on him.
Yeah, big haymaker.
I do find it interesting that the Tapology Fight Center numbers on this had Hunter Vaughn at 100% over Dillon. But right now, we're seeing Dillon kind of answering the call there.
Yeah, it's probably that experience that we were talking about earlier. But John Dillon is definitely experienced in combat. The way he's riding these hips, he's definitely controlled some people in his day, that's for sure.
Oh, look at the crank taking the arm down.
Man, John Dillon is looking great in his debut, running a grappling clinic right now, mixed with some ground and pound. Inside hook inserted.
Those hooks are so important.
Yeah, this is a little bit of an unorthodox look here. Dillon is putting in the lace down low, and he's not looking to control the shoulders. He's looking to just control the hips.
You got to love the young guys whenever they're starting out. It's fun to watch them. Down to 20 seconds remaining here in the first round. Yeah, Dillon told me that he is so pumped for being his first fight on pay-per-view, especially on the big stage here on the undercard of a Bobby Volker fight.
Yeah, opening up the event on a Bobby Volker match. That's definitely a big honor in your debut. Opening up the pro card.
Absolutely. Big round there. How do you score that one, Sharkbait?
You know, John Dillon scored the takedown. I guess Hunter was on a guillotine, but it was from the takedown. So I think I'm going to give that to John Dillon with all the ground control.
Agree wholeheartedly. Now let's take a look at the instant replay here. As we see big flurry there coming out of Dillon. Gets that scoop. locks in, but he does a great job, just sets him down, starts to get the movement around to get himself into side control, take all the pressure off of that guillotine.
Yeah, you can tell that he's blended a lot of jiu-jitsu training mixed with his wrestling, so with that guillotine escape. Round 2, Hunter looks fresh. He doesn't look defeated. Let's see if Dillon looks to go back to that striking. In the first round, he was working that jab and working those low kicks really well. It wasn't until Hunter's calf kick is what made John want to shoot in. Let's see if he can go back to that calf kick.
Second round in here. Now
Early
we
shot.
see the shot.
Ooh.
Nice stuff away there, though, from Hunter Vaughn.
Vaughn sends a message, throwing him back into the fence.
Vaughn going upstairs.
Dillon's reaction to that head kick was kind of concerning. He just kind of ate it on the face. Another
Again.
one. Eats that one. I think Vaughn's starting to recognize that.
Yet now is that head kick in Dillon's head? That he's waiting for it.
Yeah, I think so. And Hunter recognizes that. Did you notice that Hunter faked an uppercut?
Yes.
I think that fake uppercut is to let Dillon know, hey, buddy, if you decide to shoot in and use your wrestling, I've got a little something for you.
Big right hand there out of Vaughn. Oh, it finds a home.
You can tell Vaughn is comfortable now. He's letting his hands go. A big 5-2 and a 3-2.
I think that really did damage there on Dillon.
I like the way Vaughn works his lead hand. He puts power in that lead hand. Back to the calf.
Now let's see if he does a few downstairs and then goes upstairs.
Yeah, he's probably thinking low now from that calf pain.
The crowd is going nuts here.
Big jab from Dillon. Push kick up the middle and a hook.
Dillon answers right back.
And this crowd is electric right now. Can you hear that through the headset? Hunter Vaughn's fans are going nuts. And a hard low kick. Another hard low kick. This could stop the fight. I'm telling you guys, low kicks are a horrible pain.
Oh, now that left hand is starting to find a home on the chin of Dillon. There it was again, knee to the body.
Man, have the tides turned. Dillon has taken a beating upstairs and downstairs. I don't like Dillon's body language here.
Vaughn looks very calm and composed here.
Ooh, that's a hard
one
low
hurt.
kick and a big punch. Oh, but Dillon answers.
Dillon has got to start checking these. Oh! Huge shot to the head.
Kick, and he walks off. Dillon eats it in a fist bump. He said, I respect that.
20 seconds here.
Man, Dillon can take a shot.
Dillon is getting eaten up here, though, now.
The referee needs to get closer to this fight. This fight's about over.
Again. Big knee there out of Dillon, trying to survive.
A huge, huge round for Hunter Vaughn. Dillon maybe ekes out the first, but Hunter Vaughn answers huge in round 2.
Absolutely.
He was going downstairs and upstairs on him very effectively.
This crowd is going nuts, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are in the corner here of Hunter Vaughn, what advice are you giving him? Because he's thrown everything literally but the kitchen sink at Dillon, and Dillon keeps moving forward.
At this point, Dillon, you can break him with just your movement and your stance. I would tell Hunter to lower his stance to let Dillon know that his hips are inaccessible, and I would continue to feint the uppercuts and also feint some knees to just let Dillon know, hey, I know you're tired, your shot's gonna be slow, and I have answers for you coming from up the middle.
This is your third and final round. Let's make some noise!
Third and final round here at Shamrock FC 332. Hunter Vaughn in the red, John Dillon in the blue. This has been a back and forth battle. This really comes down to who wants it more now.
Yeah.
But it's that calf kick like you were saying.
Man, the low kick has been probably the biggest factor of this fight. Another low kick. He can't put weight on it anymore. He's going to go high here.
Oh.
Oh! Here's the, a takedown. He's in deep.
Does he get it? No, Vaughn steps away.
He was in deep on the hips. Hunter able to escape. Hunter has a significant striking advantage. Man, he's not going to be able to walk on that leg for a couple days.
Definitely the chopping, though. That's, oh, now he's just landing punches at will. Dillon trying to get the takedown.
Hunter has great offense. I would like to see him focus on the range and then retaliate off of Dillon's movement. I think with his great offense, if he can implement that middle game, he'd be able to take him out of there pretty quickly.
We're seeing a lot of stance change now here out of Dillon.
He's
Dillon
in on
trying
the
to take
leg
that leg.
to the body lock. Hunter's fighting the hands. Ooh,
Dillon trying to drag him down. Being sweaty, though, halfway through here, this third and final round.
Yeah, that's a lot different than the first round. In the first round, he was able to have that friction and hang on. That time, no, sir. Man, these guys are fighting here. This is a great scrap.
Dillon looks tired.
1 minute remaining in this fight.
Kind of bats a punch at him there.
Yeah.
Jeremy Johnson tonight, along with Sharkbait Anthony Gutierrez here live from Ameristar. Big shot in. He does get him down. But again, Vaughn, very smart, gets away.
Yep, both guys are looking tired now at this point. I would like to see Vaughn keep good body language and keep a good stance and just shadow box a little bit. The shadow boxing goes a long way.
Again with that leg kick. You can tell that not getting the takedown is frustrating Dillon here in the final seconds.
Yeah, it's, oh, a big knee. He snuck that in. That was quick. It's very defeating to have your takedown stuffed, especially when you're exhausted. And, you know, shout out to Dillon. This is his debut taking on a tough task with a guy having 6 fights. But when your wrestling background is really your only option and you become fatigued, it's pretty defeating. But he hung in there like a warrior, and that was an honorable performance. So I'd like to see him back and see him when he's later on with more experience.
Absolutely. Definitely work on checking those leg kicks. But as we see here right in front of us, Hunter Vaughn on top of the cage.
Yeah,
the fans are going nuts.
He's a ticket seller for sure.
A beautiful fight there out of Hunter Vaughn, but it is not official yet. So let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to give us our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for both of these fighters. What a brawl. Incredible. And after 3 rounds, we turn this over to the judges where we go to the official scorecards. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by unanimous decision. Your winner tonight, out of the red corner, Hunter Vaughn.
Adding another one in the win column here is Hunter Vaughn.